Importing information from a tech podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Imported a Tech Podcast.
Yay!
Here with me today I have Ben.
I am running on 1 hour of sleep and an Oreo cookie.
And I have William.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so William, please tell us what we've got coming up on this episode of Imported a Tech Podcast.
I need to reach deep into my thoughts of that. Mind blank.
We'll be right back after this short mind blank. Here's a message from our sponsors. Nobody, because we don't have sponsors.
Please sponsor us. Okay, so William's disagreed to tell us what's happening today. So
She sucks.
maybe Ben, don't insult our own members of our
but it
team.
is.
Okay, so we have solar roadways, we've got scammers, security and other stuff, and we've also maybe got tech news. We're recording this because before we've recorded anything else, send help.
Well, I remembered
Goodbye.
something.
Hello, everyone. It's just a one-on-one time with Ben, plus these two weirdos, because apparently they have
Hello.
to be here.
Yes, I
So,
exist.
today we're going to be talking about
Solar
revolutionary idea. Amazing, never done before.
Apparently revolutionary.
Apparently, for now, they're called solar roadways. This one's a tiny bit old, but it's still good because we can milk it for content. So, solar roadways.
Please subscribe.
Solar roadways was
We'll have better content
a
later.
company that was founded by Julie Brusaw, which I don't know how to pronounce because I'm bad at English. Actually, I'm bad at everything mostly.
It's a guy.
Wait.
Yes,
Shush,
it is a
shush.
man.
Hey Siri, who created solar roadways?
Obviously, she doesn't
Okay,
like
so
that.
she's
She's kind of
No.
quiet. Okay. So anyway, so he founded Solar Roadways, and so they had a kind of smart idea, which most people would say is pretty cool. They decided, okay, what if the roads were made out of solar panels? So they started
Aren't
working.
solar panels very breakable though?
Well, that was the problem. Anyway, so they started working on their solar roadways, except they weren't very smart because the way solar panels work is they're tilted a certain direction, so when the sun goes over them, they get the most amount of light. Roads, however, are not tilted unless you're like unless you're on like a mountain road. I mean,
They're
I don't
still
know
not
why
tilted.
I don't know why you're driving up a mountain,
Laughs
but
in
still.
Mount Everest.
Okay, so apparently there's a road on Mount Everest now, but they were tilted upwards. So they thought, oh, we're gonna make all of the money back. They didn't. They went broke
Spoiler
and they
alert.
died.
They
Did they
didn't
fit it,
die.
yeah? I mean,
Yet anyway,
They died because they didn't like and subscribe to the channel.
Anyway, yeah, that's right. If you don't drop a like and subscribe to the channel, you're gonna fail at business. Anyway,
Lovely.
so solar roadways. It was happening. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's such a good idea." And the thing was, they were gonna make the solar roadways, and they were gonna make it programmable. I know, so you can make different flashing colors. And they were like,
RGB. Oh, it makes my car go so fast.
and during an interview, founder man was asked, "So, Mr. Founder, please tell me a simple fact. A simple fact." What will happen if the sun is going directly over one of these solar panels and blurs into a car's eyes? So basically, he had to do some science on the spot, quantum physics and all. So he said, it won't. I know, revolutionary, great stuff.
Okay,
So-
wait, guys. I've got my Google Assistant here. Let's ask them who created solar roadways. Hey Google, who created solar roadways?
Kind of just trolling Apple.
Solar Roadways was founded by Julie Brusaw.
I was right.
Ben
How
was
was that a
right.
guy, though? Not making fun of anyone. Maybe change his name.
His name's Scott.
His
Yeah, it
first-
was Scott Brusaw and Julie Brusaw.
They were both together.
Yes,
And then
they
they
were
Anyway,
brothers.
so Mr. Founder Man was like quantum physics. He was inventing science on the spot, doing calculations in his head. So he came up with the brilliant idea of saying, one simple thing. They
No.
won't do it because they won't. So he lied because he's dumb. And then another question rolled in. What will happen if there's snow on the solar roadways? And he's like, hot. So that was all done, and the person's like, if we make the entire roads out of solar, out of solar roadways, how will we see parking lots? And he's like, this was a good one. This one he's actually prepared for. Flashing colours. That's right, everybody.
Why don't you just paint it? That would be cheaper.
Well, you can't exactly paint solar panels, can you? So,
I mean, you can.
Well, you can,
except paint anything.
It kind of loses its effectiveness.
Yeah, but there's lots of solar panels, so it doesn't matter.
Anyway, so, and then he was like, okay, and then people were like, what's going to be the cost of paving the entire, like, all the streets, all the roads with solar panels? And unsurprisingly, it would be pretty expensive because, you know, solar panels are kind of expensive.
Solar panels are solar panels.
Yes. So while the concept was good, it was very flawed. Maybe something that like a 5th grader would think of during like an exam or a test that they had to do. I don't know why 5th graders are doing exams, but still. Anyway, so it very quickly failed because they were kind of dumb. But the first time they had to set it up, guess what? So they were all like, "Oh, all this stuff happens," but none of it actually did. So the first ever time there was a solar roadway set up, which I wouldn't even call it a solar roadway, it was more just like a hexagon of just solar panels. Anyway, the first time it was set up in a very snowy area to test the ultimate totally real effects of the totally real heating that the totally real solar roadways totally had. So anyway.
Why are you taping your mic?
I don't know.
So anyway. Solar roadways, they're going fine, yeah? Except for when it actually snowed. So it snowed, and they had a security camera set up to make sure no one, broke the solar roadways, which many people tried, because very big brain.
What?
Anyway, many people tried that, because they were very, very big brain. And because there was a lot of snow, it was thick snow. So,
thick.
How thick? Give us the
thick
detail.
with double C's. Anyway, so it was a lot of
So about
snow.
5 centimetres.
5 million centimeters.
That's pretty short.
Anyway, so 5 milliliters of like water is very big. Anyway, let's skip the conversation. No. Let's skip that part. And
we're not editing it.
Wait. Okay,
we're not editing that out, sadly. So basically, it snowed, and that totally real heating systems. They were gonna fix all of this. Yeah, they didn't. Mr. Founder Man decided to go out with a shovel one night and pretend they worked by digging a big hole. So he digged his nice little hole to make it look like the solar roadways worked, and from that point on, it kind of just went downhill. Like it just went really, really far downhill. They calculated it would make enough money to pay itself back in like only a little bit. It didn't. So that is why when you drive, you don't drive on solar panels. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Life lessons with Ben. Yep. Also, don't try and start a business that could kill people because of the reflections. Okay, don't do that.
Also known as Ben's shoes.
Yes, solar freaking roadways is their big thing. Solar freaking roadways.
Don't speak of it again.
Never speak of it again.
Don't even try to make solar roadways part 2.
Next part, wind turbine roadways, and then we're gonna get geothermic roadways. Then we're gonna get coal roadways. Whoa. Then we're gonna get nuclear reactor roadways. Everybody, we will be driving on pure uranium. Thank you for listening. Let's move on to a different segment because this one is
very
over.
Inspiring.
Very inspiring. Very inspiring.
Goodbye. Okay, so everyone. Now we are going to be doing scammers, security, and other safety stuff.
Scammer gets scammed.
Currently on the screen, you've got an image of a YouTube ad I saw. I'm going to show it to Ben and William.
Oh my God, he's smart.
And so this says, trick
Solutions.
to cut electricity bill.
Cut the wire.
Getthevaultbox.com. And it's got an image.
The trick?
And I was like, oh my gosh,
Yes,
this is a real trick to picking up paper clips. It's a handmade, handheld electromagnet. It is not the Volt box.
I could cut my electricity bill as easily by getting
click on it?
scissors and then going to one of my cables in my house. Boom, literally cut my electricity bill. More than with this freaking weird toothbrush ass thing.
Search up Vault Box and see what it comes up
No,
with.
don't. So, I want to talk about this ad specifically. Sorry. So,
Yeah, have time to breathe and clear your
I've
throat.
been looking at quite a few engineering things on YouTube because I'm doing Blender and other stuff like that. And I've been getting quite a few of these ads. So I looked into it. Didn't click on it because they're scams. Anyway, so you can see you've got the image and then you've just got black text and then an open button. You can see under the top title text and next to the ad it says getvoltbox.com. YouTube ads don't need to have links, and usually if they've got a link, it's a scam because they're showing you a link and you're like, oh, that seems legit. Click on it and it takes you to getscammedlol.com and it downloads a hack onto your computer.
Viruses.
Viruses. There are quite a few of these ads. And it's just simple. And if a company wanted you to buy something, you'd think they'd go into something more like this. I'm going to put an image of a proper ad I see on YouTube. I do
Dr.
not have...
How do you know it's a proper ad?
Dr. Beast 10 PlayStation 5 giveaway.
Okay,
Join
yeah.
now by destroying your computer.
So, now I'm going to talk about those fake ads. So, we talked a bit about this in, I think it was the last episode when I was talking about Apple's security update.
Yeah, that was a nice
That was
update.
released.
Security.
And I don't have any social media and I haven't seen it. But William, you've got Snapchat. Has it popped up for you?
Which has popped up.
The notification saying, are you sure you want to let these guys access your phone?
Yes. Every app has done that if they use any of these services that require your personal data.
I
which
have
pretty much all of them.
FackyBook. I have FackyBook. It definitely does.
Okay.
FackyBook is a very good website. And then Facebook's just a freaking rip-off of FackyBook. Like, seriously, dude. Some people these days. FackyBook is much better.
Okay, anyway. So, yes, so we're going to now be talking about ads with famous YouTubers. So, like, you've got anything like...
Fake, not fake.
Yeah, like... The line between fake and not fake is very, very thin and very easy to cross. So, I think, honestly, it's best to assume that it's fake than it is to assume that it's not fake.
Yes. And the best thing is, to prove that it's not fake, is like and subscribe right now for the chance for Mr. Beast to drop you a custom $9 million Tesla with a custom wrap of our channel with the number of subscribers that we have when you drop it. So basically, it'll be a Tesla with the number 1 on it. Very good.
Exactly.
Quality
Would
deal.
be 13.
Subscribe and like right now, comment, give us your IP address, give us your bank account
Please don't.
details,
Bank
give
account.
us the number.
Okay, I've had to mute him. So, yeah. The line's very easy to cross, and it's better to assume that it's fake than...
It's the
Getting
opposite
your
of Ben.
Ben's not fake. Those
I'm
ads
fake.
are.
FackyBook.
Anyway, so now let's get on to scam calls. You may have heard the classic, hello, your computer has virus.
I did have a close encounter with nearly being scammed.
Okay.
In year 5, you know those old computers that we have?
Oh, yeah,
For
those
some
ones.
reason, I just didn't know anything better. I was just using Google. For some reason, these ads kept popping up, and one was like, your computer has malware, like something to do with like a malware, and like malware has been discovered on your computer. Click on this, and it will we will do a security scan
You
for
better
you.
not have clicked on it.
I did not. I might have.
Will?
I was in year 5.
Will, if you have a computer, you should have the big enough brains to realize if you go on Google and press a link, you're gonna die.
Use Brave, it's got a built-in
Use
ad
Brave,
blocker.
Yeah, built-in ad blocker, unless
It
you're on
did
YouTube.
ask what
unless you're on
type of
YouTube.
Windows I had, and then Dad's like, "What the f- are you doing?" and then I stopped, and then I did a advanced security file check.
I got an ad on
You hit my mic.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, and it's sometimes really obvious because a lot of them are just like, your phone has a virus. I got an ad on my iPad that my phone had a virus. Just at least say your device. Like, Jesus, is it that hard?
Yeah.
Your phone has a virus. I was on my iPad. I was like 5 and I still got it. It's like,
That's like me browsing YouTube on my iPad. Your phone has virus. Me. Did my mum get me a phone? Oh my gosh, my mum got me a phone. I didn't even have a phone.
the thing
but now
is,
it
she
says
did
I've got
actually
one.
get me a phone.
Yeah, my
Honestly, that's
parents-
what I thought at the time.
It was like, your iPhone 7 from Optus is now waiting to be collected. Click on this and put in your details to finish setting up your device to purchase it.
Okay,
Whatever.
there's a YouTuber I like to watch.
Mr.
Scams the
Beast.
he
PewDiePie.
scams
Subscribe.
the scammers.
Oh,
And
it's-
I'm gonna link it down below in the
Link it,
description.
definitely.
Yes.
Just send it to us
Absolutely love it. Also, go check out Mark Rober's channel. I love his glitter bomb bait package.
Yeah.
Spark.
There's actually
Sparkle,
3 different
sparkle.
parts.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Yeah, I'll link that also down below. But they're so convincing. Like, and usually they hire out websites. So say you wanted to go to optus.com, but you put opus and forgot the T. Some people buy servers like that and then rent it out to scamming companies, and scamming companies can put their notification on there. And usually what they'll do is they'll play a siren with a voice saying your computer has a virus, call this number so we can remove it for you. And then they'll scam you. And like, so that's the virus approach. And then you've also got the bank account approach. Yes, William.
If you're watching this, if you have a home phone or if you've had like some random
Landline
message
or
or
something.
something like that pop up, if you want, link it in the description.
What? No.
I mean, not in the
comments.
description, in the comments. My
Tell
brain
us-
is not.
Tell us down below all your scamming encounters, and
Yeah.
we might talk about them in the next episode.
And the only reason viruses exist is because you haven't dropped a like and subscribe to the channel.
No.
That's right. If you don't drop a like and subscribe, you're gonna get a virus.
No. Okay. So
That is how it works.
And almost all scamming companies are connected. Some they'll call you and they'll be like, "Oh, we've got through to this old lady." Not saying it's always old ladies. They're very
Voice changer.
convincing. They are very convincing, and it can happen to anyone. But I'm just going to use an example of an old lady on this guy's channel I saw. She got scammed once. The scamming company took her phone number and email and
Oh, I
all
saw
of that
this.
and posted it onto a scamming website where other scamming companies can buy it off them. And she got scammed she got scammed. Her husband had just passed away, which was sad. And she got scammed out of $5,000 and then got scammed another 4 times that same week of probably over $10,000, which is very sad. And it's unbelievable that it's happening to innocent people. They're exploiting people's empathy, these bank ones. Like,
Yeah, it's
they'll act as Amazon calling you saying, "Oh, hi, a package, you got this package," and they're like, "No," and they're like, "Oh, okay, just go to, okay," and then they'll open up a notepad window and then so they'll install a screen control software,
yeah, they can see the other person's screen.
and then they'll black the screen from their end, open up a notepad tab, and then type all of this stuff out, and then unblack it and say, "Okay, can you just type in $2,000 in there and we'll refund you that amount. I'm taking my hands off my keyboard right now because anything you type in there will be given to you." So they type 200 and then the person on the other end will just grab their keyboard and type another O, so it's 20,000.
Are you good at maths?
You said 2 O's.
No,
That's
200. Yeah, so they'll go 200.
Oh.
So it's 200, and then the other person will type 2 extra O's and make it seem like it was the person on the other end's fault. And then they'll ask for $18,000 to be sent so they don't get fired. They're exploiting people's empathy.
Where
It's
And
this-
it angers me.
It's just very because we don't have like a screen and stuff. Just go watch Mark Rover's video on this. He explains it much better than us.
Yeah, and I'll link like all the scam people down below.
It's
Scammer
like-
get scammed.
It's
Yes.
your brain just panicking. You're like, oh no, I lost this. This person called me and they're trying to help me. I'm gonna answer them. Oh, I got scammed again. Oh no, what do I do?
No,
and you
and
start
then
panicking,
and then they're like, okay, sorry, miss. Oh my gosh, but can you please send this amount of money to this address, or I will lose my job. And I'm just like, I don't care if you lose your job. Thanks for the cash.
Thanks for the cash. Honestly, if I was
but
given
to
one of
make
those,
it even more convincing, they'll
They're probably
they'll
not
get them
even-
to go to their bank, and then they'll darken the screen and take away control from the person on the laptop, and then go inspect and change their latest transaction and set it for negative $20,000 from Amazon or whatever, and then they'll unblack the screen, and then the person,
Yeah,
and then it'll be like,
it's-
oh my gosh, it's gone through, ma'am, please send this amount of money
Their
to this
brains.
address. And like, it's not very hard for them to do, but it's just sad, and it makes me so angry
Yes.
that
it's
they're able to get away with it. It's
honestly
not your fault
disgusting.
if you get scammed. If you realise you've been scammed, contact the bank.
the bank.
If you've done a direct bank transfer, they'll be able to get it back. If they ask for gift cards or cash, that's an immediate red flag. If the government's calling you about an overdue tax and they ask for it in Apple gift cards, no, they'll ask for it in a direct bank transfer.
What if the government
That
just
just
needs a
doesn't
gift for his
happen.
son? Okay, but in all seriousness, be
Cash?
very careful around these people.
Yes.
But like, if I were given that opportunity, like, oh, press as many zeros as you want, I'll just type 9999999. Then I'd press backspace. It's so easy. And also, if they ask for gift cards, gift cards, don't give it to them. If they're trying to scam you, don't scam them back. Just waste
Refuse
their time.
it.
Don't waste their time. Honestly, it's one of the most fun things to do. Like replying to spam emails. That's really fun because they're just like, oh, we will deliver $20,000 of gold. You must distribute it more. And people are just like, it wasn't me. It was this really nice guy. It was a really cool guy. He's like, that's small people numbers. Give me $1 billion worth of gold, and I'll send it off to the distributors. And he's like, no, small amounts now, 20,000. 1 million, take it or leave it. It's just wasting their time. It's goofy fun. Also, I don't suggest doing it.
Something.
Yeah, Paul Litherland.
Paul Liverland, he's very good at this
Yeah.
this sort of stuff.
Also, anyway, we better start wrapping this episode up. So, yes, see you in the next segment. Are we going to do tech news?
Maybe. Just one little
Goodbye.
thing. Don't get scammed or you'll lose her.
Welcome to the outro.
That's this time.
So, sorry we didn't get to do tech news, but in conclusion for this episode, scammers can be very convincing.
They're really dumb.
Yeah.
They're dumb but convincing.
Anyway,
And
Don't
annoying.
turn your roads into nuclear reactors, or you're going to be driving on
Anyway,
uranium.
So comment down below all of your scamming encounters. Also, if you've got any questions, imported.questions@gmail.com. Feel free to email us. All comments I'll try and read, and I'll try and reply to even.
Wow, that's some dedication there.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe
Yes.
because that will help us out, and share it with your friends.
You can always
I've also
unsubscribe
got a
later.
link tree down below to wherever we distribute our podcast. That's all from me. Goodbye.
It's my turn. Basically, don't drive on nuclear reactors. That's all I gotta say. Bye-bye.
Mind blank.